What's up? Long time no see. I think the last time we filmed was 2 weeks ago at my doctor's appointment, and we actually never posted that footage. But I am back at the doctor, so we will include the footage from last time, because I don't think we even in that footage included all the lovely things that are going on. Sorry, I was like choking on my own saliva there. Okay, anyway, so let me just update you really fast before I go in. I'm here again today after only 2 weeks because they prescribed me some medication for my morning sickness because it's just been really bad, which is part of the reason why we haven't really been filming this summer. A lot because I just felt so gross the whole time, and I only wanted to just like lay in bed or like on the floor or on the couch, and I just never felt well. And we felt like we weren't doing anything, but we are gonna try and be better, because we were actually watching some of our old vlogs last night, and we were like, we gotta go back to daily filming, because like even when we think we're not doing anything, like the memories are funny. Like we watched one where I like scared the crap out of Derek, and I just like popped out from behind the fridge and was like, "Boo!" and he like freaked out. It was funny. And we were like, these memories are funny, and like the girls are starting to talk more. Ella says the most ridiculously hilarious things. So we want to try and capture that more so that we have those memories. Anyway, so I'm here just to check in with the medication they gave me, which like overall I've been feeling better. I have still been getting sick. Friday and Saturday were really bad. And I'm not really sure if the medication helps or not. Like I took it, but I was still like puking. But I feel like when I take it at night with the rest of my medication, then the next day I feel better. So there's that. But so we're just doing kind of a follow-up on that. But also at my last appointment, we found out that I have ovarian cysts, quite a few of them, which at this point are not an issue, but they could later cause issues if they get too big. They could cause twisting with my fallopian tubes and things like that. So we just have to keep an eye on those. My placenta is also really big, which is, I mean, like not an issue, I don't think. Just that it's big, and could be part of the reason why I've been so sick, because it's those hormones in creating the placenta that create the morning sickness. So anyway, back for another checkup. I probably won't film anything in the doctor's office just because it's hard when you're having a checkup and stuff. And I really don't even know if there will be anything to film. For all I know, it's just going to be a, how are you feeling? Fine. Okay, bye. Anyway, welcome back to daily vlogs. Daily.
You nervous?
No.
You're
Should
not?
I be?
No, you said you were the other day.
Well, but then you were right. There's only one baby. And
She's felt like she hasn't grown and that she's more
I feel
squishy.
like I haven't even gained any weight.
So she's all nervous. But I said, well, there's only one baby, so it's probably different.
But I wasn't nervous that like there was something wrong with the baby. I was nervous there was something wrong with my placenta.
Oh. I think it's funny every time I come here, they can't pronounce her name. They always call her Leisl or Leisl or something like that. So it's funny to me. It's like we're just so used to people mispronouncing her name that they're always like Leisl, Leisl, that we're like, yep, that's us. So I got new shirts for teaching, and I feel like I got way too big a size. They're so baggy. And I even washed and dried this to hope it would shrink. But I think I'm gonna have to send all my new shirts back. I know that's what you want to hear right now. We're here for an ultrasound. Let's pay attention to that.
What did we see last time you were here?
We're able to see maybe a little bit
Wing arms. Wing arms. So there's a little baby and there's a heartbeat there. So yeah. I can't get a good measure I have to badge it with my hand.
But cause nausea usually. Oh, get me tucking my shirt back in.
I would like to reenact for you what my baby looks like. In the placenta. It's just in there.
My doctor just stepped out. I'm gonna tell you really fast. He couldn't find a heartbeat. He's gonna send me downstairs to the maternal fetal medicine department to have them check. I'm trying not to freak out, but as you can see, it's not working. Everything was fine 2 weeks ago. I'm 16 weeks, so I feel like it's really late for something like this to happen, but I guess it's never too late. I guess we'll see what happens. So I'm home right now. I have an appointment to see the ultrasound people at the hospital at 1:30. My mom's on her way up to be with me. The doctor said it's not really likely that they're gonna see something he didn't. So we're looking at a miscarriage. That's what it's called this late. I don't even know if that's still a miscarriage. I guess it is. I'm still praying for a miracle, that somehow there will be a heartbeat when I go back. But it would literally take a miracle. I just didn't even think this was something I would have to prepare myself for. I didn't think this was gonna be an issue that we would have to deal with, especially now that we're out of the first trimester. Anyway, I'm just drinking water because they want my bladder full for the ultrasound. Gotta head back to the hospital soon. Hopefully meet my mom there so that they can give me a definitive answer.
I don't really know how to start this video and what to say, because there's never been a time in my life where I haven't wanted to talk to a camera than right now. But I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. I guess I don't want to say it out loud because it's stupid and real, and never thought that it would happen, but it did. I just have a headache because I've been crying for the past 2 hours. So, but depending on what this video is called, you probably already know by now the news and the information, and maybe we have posted separately about it, because who knows when this video is gonna go up. But our baby has not made it. And that's all the information that I have. There's a bunch more information that I doubt Leisl will want to share and be involved with this video. So, Leisl went in for just a checkup because last ultrasound they saw that she had ovarian cysts. So they wanted to make sure that those weren't going to be a problem. So she went in today. 2 weeks since our last ultrasound, and doctor could not find a heartbeat, so he said that he wanted to send her down to maternal fetal medicine to make sure that it wasn't bad news, but he said it's likely going to be the same outcome because he could see the baby was there. Couldn't find a heartbeat. Like, obviously it's gonna be the same outcome, but just wanted to make sure. So one got another ultrasound, maternal fetal medicine, and the baby did not have a heartbeat. So Leisl's been at the doctor since like 11. I had to be at school because it was the freaking first day of school, and that could not have happened at a worse time. So I have not been around, and I'm gonna cry again because I should have been there. And I couldn't be. Because I had to work, and that's the stupidest thing ever. And she was alone. I'm not a good crier. So she goes back Wednesday to get a DNC, which is basically surgery to remove everything. And needless to say, I'll be taking that day off. So sorry, it's the first week of school, but I'm there. Yeah, I'm not leaving her alone to go do that. And that's what happened. Not something either of us thought would have to worry about. But from what she's been told, she was having a molar pregnancy and a real pregnancy at the same time. If you don't know what a molar pregnancy is, it's a non-cancerous tumor that grows from a non-viable pregnancy, which comes from either an egg being fertilized that like doesn't have the right genetic chromosomes. I don't know. It's just like a little tumor in the uterus. So from what the doctors told her, she was having a molar pregnancy plus a real pregnancy, but the molar pregnancy won. Or the molar pregnancy happened. I don't really know how that works. Anyway, I don't really care how that works, I guess. So there's that news. I'm trying to be hopeful and positive, because my wife, well, no, I'm like, she's hopeful and we have faith that everything happens for a reason, but like obviously this is like the worst thing that has ever happened. Her like biggest fear has come true. I was just telling Leisl last night how I feel like we need to start filming again, like regularly, because we were watching old vlogs and they were fun and they were funny and they were great, and then this happened, so memories that we might not necessarily want to look back on, but I am filming this for the sake of documentation and genealogy purposes, I guess. Family history, whatever you want to call it. It just like comes in waves and you think about it and you start getting weepy again, and I'm the kind of person who hides his emotions and goes like straight to humor because he doesn't want this to happen. But like, you just think about it and it will all of a sudden hit me.
Okay, so it's the next day, and I figure I better tell you what happened. So as you know, we lost the baby. There was no heartbeat yesterday. Girls, where's the remote? My ladies are having lunch over there. Hello. Hi. Okay, anyway. So they sent me down to the like ultrasound specialist, and they determined that I had a rare condition in which my uterus was hosting both a live viable pregnancy and a non-viable molar pregnancy at the same time, which is like really uncommon. So from what I understand, a molar pregnancy occurs when there's a fertilized egg that doesn't develop into an embryo. Instead, it develops into a cluster of cysts that then grow like a tumor, and imitate a pregnancy. So this can sometimes happen to women where they think they're pregnant, they get the positive pregnancy result. An ultrasound will sometimes even show like a fetal heartbeat in the first couple weeks, but it's not a real pregnancy. However, I did have a real pregnancy because we had a fetal heartbeat. You could see the form of the baby. It was measuring around 14 weeks. So there was a viable pregnancy, but there was also this molar pregnancy at the same time, and they couldn't coexist together. The molar pregnancy was getting too big, and that's why my placenta looked so big in ultrasounds. What they were seeing was the placenta and the molar pregnancy growth, and they all looked like one thing, but they were two different things. Yes, baby. Yeah, is your pizza good? Good. And so they just couldn't exist together. The baby didn't have enough room to grow. The placenta, the actual placenta, didn't really have room to grow. It wasn't able to get the nutrients it needed to give to the baby, and they couldn't coexist. So it's likely what happened is that there were 2 fertilized eggs, and instead of turning into twins, one became a baby and one became a tumor type growth. So that's what happened. Have to go in and have everything removed tomorrow. Today is the worst day because I just have to sit here and be pregnant knowing that there's not a baby anymore. So I just really want this day to hurry up and be over with so that I can get tomorrow over with and just let it all be over. I hate that it has to drag out like this. I was thinking about it and I was like, this is the worst thing that's ever happened to me, but I can't even say like one day is the worst day because it all sucks. So it's just like a terrible experience overall. Also because of the molar pregnancy, there's a lot of differences between that and a regular miscarriage. So like it's gonna be a while before we can even try to have more kids. They'll have to go in and do the D&C and remove everything. Once everything is removed, I am gonna have to go back in weekly to have my hormone levels tested. And once my hormone levels reach 0, my pregnancy hormone levels reach 0, they have to stay at 0 for 6 months before we can even start trying again. And if they won't go down on their own, then I'll have to get medications to help the hormones go down. We also have to go back in about 6 months to reevaluate my cysts on my ovaries, which if they have not decreased in size, we will then have to remove, because if they continue to stay large or get bigger with no sign of disappearing, they could kill my ovaries and kill my dreams of having more children. I also have to get a chest x-ray because molar pregnancies, whatever they are, can spread like cancer and they can get into the lungs. They're not like a cancer, like it's not going to give me like lung cancer, but it can cause like infections and problems. Can also affect my thyroid, so I had a bunch of blood drawn yesterday to check my thyroid levels. What, honey? Is that your pizza? Is it good pizza? Good, because we're having pizza for dinner too. So I'm just waiting today for calls to schedule my chest x-ray and my surgery. I know that I'm going in tomorrow. They just have to call me and tell me what time. I am over here, and you're over there with your pizza. Yeah. It's good pizza, huh? Yum, 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 yum. So, there's an update. That's what's happening in our lives right now. Yes, dear. I see your pizza. I am really grateful for my insane twins who have been nothing but screamy and whiny today. Like, I can't imagine this happening and not having my babies to come home to. Like, I feel so sad and heartbroken for women who this happens to before they've had any kids, and they just feel like they're not gonna have kids. That's horrible. Because even if I never have more, at least I have these two hooligans. And they're pretty cute. So there's that. So Derek had to go back to school today, but he's taking tomorrow off to go to the hospital with me. My mom's gonna come up. She came up yesterday to be with me. And was with me when they did the final ultrasound and got everything dealt with. But she's gonna come up tomorrow to stay with the girls while I'm in surgery. So this is gonna be the worst week ever.
Well, today's a day. And it's DNC day. What a great day. How peaceful they made it for you.
Did you see that? It's not scheduled to start till 10.
Oh, your surgery? Yeah.
How you feeling? Not great.
It's okay.
Physically fine. Really cozy.
Yeah.
This is, see how huge I am right here? It's blowing hot air
It's a heated gown.
into my gown.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too. This is happening to you too.
It's okay.
Of course, you don't have to have the surgery, but
Well, we're still waiting. They're a little behind on surgery schedule.
I was supposed to go in at 10.
We were supposed to go in at 10. But as you can see, it's no longer 10. The doctor came in, said it was hopefully by 11. That's really all we have to say.
That's true.
Well, after an hour and 20 minutes, they took her in. They're gonna call me when she's done. So I'm just kind of gonna go hang around and wait some more. But I don't know, I was getting like emotional as I was walking out. And it's not necessarily because like we lost our baby. Things happen. Nature happens. There's a greater plan. But like it is the worst thing not being able to like be there all the time. Like I was emotional the day we found out because I had to be working and I was not there with her. Like I felt so guilty that I didn't take the day off to go with her, but it was the first day of school. Like how were we supposed to know that that was gonna happen? And like right now I like kissed her goodbye and I was like, no, I need to like be in there, but I can't because it's surgery. So I'm just trying to like mentally calm down, I guess. Anyway, so I actually just got the phone call that she's done. I drove back here. They said that she did lose a little bit of blood. Not a little bit, kind of a lot. Which was expected because she actually has a clotting disorder. So they are giving her a unit of blood and then they're going to keep her for a couple hours and check her blood levels and see if she needs the other one because he ordered 2. Because that's how many she needed when she had the twins, if you remember that. So all is well, he said. All came out okay. And I just kind of have to wait. She's in post-op recovery. And I can't go back there. So I just kind of have to wait till they tell me I can go back there. I don't know. Well, here we are. It's Saturday now.
Such a hot mess.
We both look great. My body's shutting down. I have a cold sore right here. My heart and my chest is like wigging out on Wednesday. Felt like I was like had the flu, but I didn't have the
I'm
flu.
laying in the hospital bed and he's on the chair next to me stealing all my
I was
blankets.
taking all her blankets, just like, I don't know if it was like a panic attack. I've never had a panic attack. I don't know what that means though. But like my
Different for
chest
everyone,
and
I
my,
feel
like I thought I was having a heart attack today. That would have been great.
It's the
So
last thing I need right now.
what a cherry on top for this week. But I don't know if it's just like emotionally I'm done. And my body is just like catching up with all that.
Yeah, I think your body is like shutting down.
Yeah. But the surgery went okay, right?
I went
I didn't
really
film because
well.
my phone died.
They got everything. I did not wake up at the end of it.
No.
I don't know if we ever told you this when I had the girls and I had retained placenta and they did the DNC. I like woke up before it was over. And that was awful.
And they felt her.
Like I
They
could
felt them
feel-
scraping her
I could
uterus.
feel them screaming and it was terrible. No, they knocked me out good for this one. I didn't even wake up until they had already given me 2 units of blood.
Yeah.
I slept through all of it. I woke up with an extra IV in my arm.
Yeah. They didn't discharge us till like 10:30 that night.
Yeah, we were there really late. And I think they only discharged us because I was like, yeah, I want to go home.
Yeah. Because the nurses said, we're planning on keeping you overnight, but then our doctor was like, you can go home whenever you feel ready. And I wanted to go home because I was not feeling great.
So we had to wait till I had to be able to eat and hold down food,
Walk around,
walk around.
go to the bathroom.
Had to have gone to the bathroom. My blood pressure had to be low enough.
Yeah. Anyway, now we're just watching a Harry Potter marathon this 3-day weekend for me. Which I'm really glad that I have a 3-day weekend.
My mom stayed for like 3 days, which was really good.
Yeah, that was really nice.
My children were awful today. But I think, you know, it's been a stressful week for them too. I don't think they understand it, but
I think they feel the stress. They feel that we're stressed, and so they're getting stressed.
oh.
Anyway, all things considered, we're doing very well. We feel very loved and supported by people who love us, so that's always good. And yeah, feeling very peaceful about all of it. If you follow our Instagrams, then we've posted on there about kind of how we're feeling. So even though it was sad and probably the saddest thing I've ever gone through in my
It's
life,
probably the worst thing that's ever happened to me.
like it's not the end. It's not over. And so there's a lot of like hope and peace from that.
So like if you haven't seen our Instagram posts, the condition that we had affects less than 1% of pregnancies. So like chances of it happening again
Like
are
0.05%.
so slim. And like my doctor said before the surgery, he was like, we know you can have healthy pregnancies, so we're not gonna let this like deter us from trying again.
Yeah.
But of course, trust us to be the like 1%.
Yeah. It's crazy that it was almost twins again.
Fraternal this time though,
Fraternal,
which is
though.
weird. That my body would do both identical and fraternal.
Yeah. That's crazy.
But it just makes me, like, I just look back and I'm like, remember, I just think about all the things I said. Like, I was convinced it was multiples.
Yeah.
I kept telling you I felt like something was wrong with my placenta.
Yeah. You knew.
I think that my body kind of knew.
Yeah.
Something was not quite right.
And molar pregnancies happen when either multiple sperm fertilize an egg or the egg has something wrong genetically, right?
Yeah, so what happens is so if like 2 sperm enter an egg, or the egg is genetically weird so that instead of multiplying the cells in the egg, it multiplies the sperm, giving the egg too many chromosomes. That's this is what I'm getting from my dad. This is what I think I'm
No,
understanding.
yeah, that's what I've researched too.
And so then the egg has too many chromosomes and cannot become anything because there's no such thing as a 3-chromosomed human being.
Yeah. So then that's when the molar pregnancy happens. So one egg was that, and then another egg was normal.
They call it sad fetus syndrome.
They do call it sad fetus syndrome, which is so sad. Like, I'm editing this video right now, which is why we're filming this, because we realized we didn't really end it. In the beginning of this video, where it, like, shows my baby moving, I was like, oh, That's really sad.
I told him, like, the saddest
And
thing
then-
I've ever seen was the ultrasound where there was no heartbeat. Because you could just see the little baby, its little head and body in, like, the fetal position just laying there.
And it wasn't moving.
So still. It wasn't moving. There was no heartbeat. And, like, it was just being crushed by my giant issues.
Sad fetus syndrome.
It was so sad.
In case you're wondering, no, we were not told gender. We were not given any information like that.
It
So,
was too early. I don't know if they could have told anyway.
it's just our little rainbow baby.
No, the rainbow baby is what comes after.
What's a rainbow
Our
baby?
next baby will be a rainbow baby because it's the baby after the
I didn't know that.
Because, like, rainbows come after the storm.
Oh, I see.
So the next baby is a rainbow baby.
Oh.
Because it's like the miracle.
Oh.
No, this is just our sad baby.
Just our sad baby.
I have a doctor's appointment on Wednesday for a follow-up where I assume he'll tell me what he found out from pathology. That's what it's called.
Pathology. Blood.
Because my dad was saying they might... Because I'm pretty sure Dr. Brown said they were going to send the molar pregnancy growth to pathology, but my dad said they might have sent the fetus to see if they can, like, determine the exact cause of death.
I see. Anyway, thanks for all your kind words. Thanks for watching this entire 40-minute video.
You can't cover this experience in 5 minutes.
It was a week-long excursion.
Welcome back to vlogging.
Yes. Like, again, very sad experience. My body is, like, obviously still, like, trying to catch up with itself. But you gotta stay positive.
We're feeling really good about everything. It was really, really hard, but we've had a lot of support.
Yeah. And we have 2 beautiful little tornadoes that just scream.
Tornadoes mixed
That
with a hurricane.
We get to
mixed
come
with-
home to. Like, Leisl's mom spent half a week here, and our house has never been more immaculate. She left yesterday, and This is what has happened.
We had 2 poop fiascos today.
Oh. They keep taking off their diapers and playing in poop.
Just Dallas. Ella doesn't play in it.
That's
Dallas
true.
does, and it's so gross.
It is so gross. Anyway, thanks for watching. Leisl's gonna potty train next week. We might go on an adventure on Monday.
So I will start potty training Tuesday.
And I'm in the middle of school. Well, beginning of school. Doing some Shakespeare competition stuff. So thanks for watching. Thanks for your support. We'll see you later. Bye.